Bob, to your point, and again, I'll emphasize for you because you emphasized that this is what you're hearing from the State Department. It's not been confirmed. We don't know for sure. But that American facilities may have been targeted, including the U.S. Embassy. You know, you keep hearing that these ISIS-inspired, and in this case, ISIS-targeted and organized is the right word, possible attack in Belgium are not that well put together and are in response for U.S. actions, but are happening in other countries like Australia, like Belgium. But this would appear to be a game changer if U.S. facilities were specifically targeted, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, ISIS, it looks to me, is at war with the West, and in particular the United States. We're leading this coalition. The way they look at it, we are killing Muslims unjustifiably. And they can't fight back in Baghdad, so they're fighting back in Europe. So at some point, if this in fact was not an attack, wasn't going to be an attack on American facilities, they will turn to American facilities in Europe or even to American tourists. I think it's almost inevitable.
And think about this, I'm told more than 500 extremists who are European back in Europe from fighting in Syria and Iraq. That's a huge and unprecedented number. Very difficult to monitor them all at once. Yeah. So the huge challenges now for law enforcement officials right across the continent of Europe. And
pretty frightening what you just said about tourists, Bob, I think, when you think about Europe. John, you know, the video that we've been looking at on YouTube showed part of the Belgian raid. And we hear it, the shouts, and the gunfire can be heard. In Belgium, authorities are saying the suspects immediately and for long minutes, authorities fired using weapons and hand weapons before being neutralized. We know 2 suspects were killed, a 3rd was injured and taken into custody. When you see this video of the raid, what do you think about the raid, how it was executed?
Well, you have to commend the efforts of the Allied and the Belgian military and law enforcement. It's important that we have these folks being diligent. They stopped these attacks before they actually happened. That takes 3 things to do a raid like that. You have to have the element of surprise. That means we're going to do this sort of thing when they least expect it. That gives us the best advantage. And you have to have violence of action. That means that the guys doing the raid have to be serious and prepared, and you have to have teamwork. They rely on the training and experience and guys working together to be confident, because what they're doing is dangerous. But the fact that they killed 2 terrorists, no officers were hurt, and they actually captured a terrorist is good, because that could lead to other threats.
All right. Thanks very much to all 3 of you as this breaking story continues. This is very much an ongoing story, as Paul reporting. Raids still going on in Belgium at this hour, and still trying to figure out exactly what the targets might have been.